What's up, Wargamers? Welcome back to World of Wargaming. I'm Isaiah, and today we're going to play our first game of Death Wizards from Snarling Badger Studios. Before we take a look at the board and the scenario, if you've not considered smashing the buttons or checking out the links in the description to Redbubble and Patreon and all that good stuff, think about it. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Just think about it for a second. And then let's go take a look at this board and scenario for Death Wizards. Welcome, minions of the night, to the Village Assault. So the scenario dictates that we have 3 buildings in this corner, and then we randomly generate the rest. We got haunted ruins up here, deep pools over here, and then just some more regular buildings of the village over here. In the heart of the village, we have 3 warriors that are rating 2, and we have 3 villagers. That's what the scenario told us. And then in the diagonally opposing corner, we have my undead horde, led by my necromancer, right there glowing bright green. This game will last 5 turns, and my only objective is to kill all of the warriors and villagers by the end of turn 5. In story mode, the player always activates first. When you activate, you get to activate 4 rating worth of undead and your necromancer. So we're going to go with this front line of skeletons and zombies, and then the necromancer up to here, and then play will pass to the heroes. The heroes always activate in a specific order, so in the order warriors go before villagers. So we go to their page, their chart, which is also, I think, on the back of the card, maybe. It is, and we roll a d10. Getting a 9, which is double strike. It will attack the nearest enemy. There is not an enemy near. So on that 9 is his double strike. Since he can't do the double strike, he will do a double move. Him to there. And during each hero activation phase, 2 heroes will activate per player. When play comes back to me, I got my necromancer and then my last 2 minions, which are both rating 2. We're going to start with the necromancer, who's going to throw a negative bolt at this guy right here. We have 4d10, and we are looking for dice that are greater than the warrior's resist, which is 3, base 3, plus 1 per rating. He's rating 2, so he has a resist of 5. We get 3 successes. Getting a success gives me a d10 of damage. Getting 3 successes gives me an extra d6 of damage. Ooh, getting a 13, that's a pretty good roll. Not quite good enough to finish him, but pretty good. They have a durability of 16, so I did, however, just knock him down to 3 health remaining. My other 2 minions are just going to move up. Back to our heroes, we've got these 2 warriors that will activate, and they're most likely just going to be moving a bunch. Getting into the mix. Comes back to me, I don't have any minions to activate, but your necromancer always gets to activate. I just want to shuffle him over a little bit. Villagers continue to swarm. And back to me with just my necromancer. I'm going to throw another negative bolt at that wounded warrior. 5 or better to beat his resist. We got 3, so that's again a d10 plus a d6. That will finish him off. And when he dies specifically from the power, I get 3 energy. The last villager will move up to there to join the others. And then that's everybody. So we'll go to turn 2. Gonna start here with my necromancer in turn 2, who is going to cast the power Dark Flame Weapons to give everybody a +1 to their offense. And if they crit, they deal an additional extra damage. This zombie is going to swing at that warrior. D10s equal to my offense, which is currently 4 because of the Dark Flame Weapons. And I'm looking to beat 5, which is their defense. So I got 1 crit, 3 successes total. So normally a crit is an extra damage with the Dark Flame Assassin. So that's 3, 4, 5 damage on that attack. This next zombie north is going to move to attack this warrior right here. Correction. He's just going to move. Bring that skeleton down. The archer shoot at the villager. Right. They have a defense of 3. So 4 damage. That's the end of my... Oh, no. Yep, that's the end of my minions. So play passes to the hero phase, where I'd imagine it will be these 2 warriors right here that are going to activate first. So he's going to do a whirlwind attack. So he's going to make an attack against all the enemies within 1 inch, which is all 3 of those guys. I'm not sure if it's roll an attack for each of them or roll 1 attack and apply it. I'm going to do 1 attack and apply it because that makes sense. For a whirlwind, you would just be 1 continuous spinning arc. It's combat or offense 6. Pretty strong. That's going to do some damage. Let's see. It ends up doing 4 damage to the skeleton, 5 damage to both of the zombies. Second warrior of the phase will make a strike. Single attack against the closest enemy. Ooh, that's pretty good. That's gonna finish that zombie off. They have an ability where normally it would reduce him to 1, but because he got that crit in there, that will fix. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage. They have 10 durability, and they've already taken 5, so that will smoke a zombie. Play then returns to me. Our white and our vampire spawn will move up, and our necromancer will negative bolt the warrior. The 5 or better. Yep, we got 5 or better. So that's going to be we got 3 or more. So that's going to be a D10 plus a D6 for only 8 damage. That's pretty weak. For the hero phase, our warrior will roll a 1, which puts him into defensive stance, and our villager, our smallest villager, will run up to attack the spawn. Correction, it doesn't need to move because it has a range of 8, so it'll just stay put. Ooh, that's a crit. Defense 4 on the vampire spawn is going to be 3 damage. Back to me, where my necromancer is going to throw another negative bolt at that wounded soldier warrior, because if I can kill him, I get 3 for the spell, but I also get 2 just naturally because of gameplays. When you kill, when a minion or a hero dies and you have a necromancer within 3 inches, they gain power equal to their rating. So that would be 5 power for me, which would be good. All right, so we're definitely getting in there for the D6 plus 10, or the T10 plus D6 for 10 damage. That's going to do it. So that warrior dies, and I net 5 necromantic power off of the exchange. And lastly, in the turn, we have our 2 villagers that will activate. One will shoot at the spawn, hitting me twice. That villager moves off the board, just panics and runs away, and we'll go to turn 3. So my necromancer is going to stitch. So he's going to spend 3 energy and heal D6 off of 3 targets within range, which is going to be helpful. Vamp heals 3, zombie heals 3, skeleton heals 4. White is going to attack this fellow. Offense 4, rolling against defense 5. Not a great hit, but 2 damage. We'll take it, I guess. The regular skeleton push up and have the skeleton archer shoot at the warrior. 3 on defense 5 here. 2 hits. Warrior will strike at the white. Got 6 on my defense 5. That was a 7. So only getting 3 hits. That's not too bad. Second warrior will strike at the skeleton here as well. So 3 damage total. For me, I have the vampire spawn and the zombie left, and they're just both going to move a little bit to right there. Necromancer is then going to move a little bit into right there. For one, the little one is going to flee directly away, so it's going to come that way because it can't go through the guy. It's the only way it can go. And our second villager will shoot at the vampire spawn. Ooh, that's a good roll. That's 4 damage. That's everything has activated, so we go to turn 4. Beginning of the turn, we gain 3 necromantic energy. We activate first. My necromancer is going to spend 5 of the 10 that he has to put dark flame weapons on everybody, and then we're going to town. So we're going to start with the vampire spawn onto the warrior. Offense 5 for the vampire spawn. We get 1, 2, 3, 4 damage onto him. I had one more offense dice there because of Dark Flame that I forgot about. And it doesn't matter. And then the white will swing. That's a pretty good roll. So his crits naturally deal 3 damage. We still get the +1 for the Dark Flame weapon. So that's 4 damage on the crit, 5, 6. And there was an additional +1 from the crit that the vampire spawn had. Unfortunately, that was not enough to finish him off. He currently has 1 durability remaining. Warrior will strike at the zombie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because that kills him, and because he had a crit, he was able to actually kill him, not just have it reduced to 1. Necromancer will gain 1 energy. Second warrior will strike the skeleton. Miss. So 4 hits. What's his defense? His defense is... that's a miss. 3 hits. Back to me, where I have skeleton, zombie, and necromancer to activate. We'll start with the skeleton swinging at the warrior. 5 dice. 1 hit. Sure, we'll send a shot at the same target. Getting 1 hit. Getting 1 hit. Necromancer will throw a negative bolt at the villager. We got over 3 successes, so we got a chance to just clear him out here. Nope, we get 7. We needed 8. Villager will then swing at the skeleton, hit him for 2, and we'll go to turn 5. We're going to start off with the white and the spawn, maybe see what kind of work they can do here. We'll start with the white. Hitting for 3. Spawn will shuffle over, and Necromancer will send a bolt at the power dice for the attack. So we got the D10 plus the D6. We need to roll really well here. That is as well as we could possibly roll. That is a dead warrior. And go to heroes, where our lone villager will activate, and flee. That flee action will take him off the board. We have successfully assaulted and conquered this village. As our reward for completing the scenario, we're going to opt to get a new skeleton. Then we proceed to the post-game process, where first thing we have to do is try to restore minions. We got 2 zombies that went down. One of them is restored without change. The other one is unrecoverable. We're then going to try to raise some new undead. So I'm going to try to raise another vampire spawn. So I need to roll a d6, and I'm looking for a number higher than its rating. We got it. 3 is higher than 2. So we got another vampire spawn. He will receive 3 XP. 1 because we were victorious and the scenario was equal to or greater than our rating. 1 for having at least 4 undead ratings left at the end. And 1 for personally destroying 2 or more heroes with my necromancer. And that gives us 3 experience, which we're going to hold on to. I'm not going to spend any of that right now. So that, my friends, is going to do it for today. Thanks so much for tuning in, hanging out while I played this first game of Deth Wizards from Snarling Badger Studios. I hope you have an absolutely amazing rest of your day.